Hello and welcome back to the course. Now today we'll be talking about macros in Excel. Now macros are just simple instructions that we recorded on Excel or we typed as VBA in Excel, okay, that we work with, okay. Now basically that's what macro are, okay. Now macros to me are just simple things we do, simple automations that make our work easier. But as a data analyst, you won't many times need to work with macros, but it's good that you know how to use macros, okay. Now firstly, like I said, there are two ways to enter macros or to run macros on Excel or to impute macros, anyone that goes suit with you. Now it's either you record them or you type them as VBA codes, okay. That's Visual Basic for Application codes, okay. Now the first way to do it is to click on this developer tab here and then you do that. Now if you notice, not all Excel come with this developer tab. Many times it's not even there, so you have to enable it, so to say, on your own. Now how do you do that? You just come to a free space on any of the pane here and then right click. You get the customize the ribbon option, so click on it and then you get this pane, okay, and then you have all these tabs here available, so you check it. Now look at the developer tab here, so you check it, make sure this is checked, okay, make sure it is checked, else you won't get the developer tab. Then after that you click on okay, then you have your developer tab available for you, okay. Now let's look at recording a macro. Because of the status or way boundaries of this course, won't talk about VBA, okay. I don't even think they are that useful anymore because of now we have more sophisticated programming languages that you can learn instead of VBA, okay. But it is good to know how to record a macro in Excel, okay. Now let's record a simple macro so you understand what I mean. Now let's start recording. So what we do is we just click on this record a macro here, click on it and then name the macro. Now let's say our macro name is add a new sheet, okay, add a new sheet, okay. Now before that you can assign a shortcut to it, but it's not really advisable to do that because you don't know if the shortcut you assign to the macro, it's how will I put it, an Excel shortcut, okay. So if you assign a shortcut to a macro that is an Excel shortcut, the macro shortcut will overwrite that of the Excel, okay. So let's say I make this Control C our shortcut. That means whenever I push Control C, I won't copy anymore, but I will do what the macro is meant to do. Now you can make the macro available to a workbook or all your Excel file, okay, or personal macro on new workbook or on a new workbook, whatever, but we just want it on this workbook. You can type some description so that you know what the macro is, okay. Now before that, I would like to explain why we have this data here on our screen. Now here is a data from a school. Now let's say you are the data analyst of a school and you are asked to prepare a results template for the school, okay, for the students in the school, okay, and you made one like the one you're seeing on your screen here and you are asked to duplicate it, let's say for a certain amount of time, okay. Now actually duplicating it might take a lot of time. What if you have a macro that you just click and then it will duplicate it for you, so you don't even have to start copying and pasting or start retyping formulas and start reformatting things and all of that, okay. Now let's do that quickly using a macro on this workbook so you understand how it works, okay. Now let's click on OK here. I don't want to pass in a shortcut, I don't want to pass in any description, okay, because of this is a dummy data as well. Now we click on OK. The moment you click on OK, we start recording, okay. Now okay, our name is not valid, we are not supposed to have spaces in it, so let's say add sheet, that's all, add sheet, okay, add sheet and then click OK. Now we are recording a macro, okay, we are actually recording a macro. If you look here, it's now saying stop recording a macro. Now what we want to do is actually to copy the sheet and then paste it on a new sheet. It is advisable that you use shortcuts when you're working with a macro, okay. Now first of all, we have to highlight all these cells here and then we have to copy them. The macros are being recorded. Now the next thing we have to do is we have to add a new sheet, which is shift and then F11, shift F11, and then we want to paste it, then Control V, okay. Now we have pasted it. Now we are done recording our macro, so we'll say stop recording macro. Then we come here and then that is all, we have recorded our macro. Now let's say we want to work with that macro. Now we want it to function. Okay, now usually you can add macros to a button or a picture or that looks like a button or a shape or a text, anything. Now let's add our macro to this badge here. So whenever we click on this badge, it will add a new sheet for us. So you don't have to even worry. You just have to send it to your employers and then tell them whenever you want a new sheet, just click on this logo here and then you get a new sheet. So let's assign that quickly. Now how do you do that? Just right click on the image you've got and then look down. You see assign a macro. Okay, we don't really have much space there, so assign a macro here. Okay, here it is. Then we click on it and then we have our macro here. Look at the macro we just created. So we click on it and then click on OK. Now technically that image has been assigned a macro, so whenever we click on it we get a new sheet. Watch. Now after clicking on it, I have a new sheet called sheet 4. If I click on it again, I have a new one called sheet 5. Okay, so see how much time that's just saved me. Now I click on it, I have a new sheet. I click on it, I have a new sheet till infinity. Okay, that is why macros are very, very important. You can use them to record sophisticated formulas or problems and all of that, so you don't have to do it again, more especially when it's a recurring task that you do in your office and all of that. Macros come in handy. Okay, thank you very much. At this point I'm going to tell you that you are now a professional Excel user. I believe you can do almost everything that is required of you as a data analyst with Excel. Okay, thank you very much. And then the next part of this course will be our project on Excel. After that we shift to the next software, which is going to be Power BI. Thank you very much. I congratulate you as well for following through the course, and also endeavor to do all the projects or the assignments that has been given, so you understand as well, practice them and become much more better in your passion or pursuit of data analytics. Thank you very much and see you in the next module.